So I just want to take a moment to just highlight a few people that are here. First and foremost, we are joined today by our brand new president of Central Connecticut State University, Dr. Behind her is Nancy Sarah, our superintendent of the New Britain School District. And I have one other person that I have to recognize today because he is 2 days into his job as well, and we're welcoming back Erin Stewart to the city of New Britain as general manager of the New Britain Bees. So I'm incredibly excited to stand here today and share with all of you an initiative that matters to all of us and each one of our organizations that's represented in this room today. And the question that we want to ask today is, what is our city brand? How do people describe New Britain when you hear them talk about us? What are we best known for? For a long time, the story has been that we're hard-hit in New Britain. And it's a slogan that stuck because of our successful sports teams, like football, which dominated the gridiron, leaving our opponents in the dust. As a New Britain High School student during all of those state championships, that was a very proud moment. But it's hard-hit in New Britain what we really want to stand for. Because when you think about it, what about the people that live outside of our city limits? How do they know New Britain? So last April, I gathered a group of stakeholders, from City Hall employees to the school district, the Chamber of Commerce, our Economic Development Office, the arts community, sports teams, and cultural groups. We gathered everybody together to look at who we are as a community. And in order to do that, we had to look inside the makeup of our city. We're Connecticut's 8th largest city with a population of more than 73,000 people. We're culturally diverse with established Polish and large Hispanic populations. We're a city that has long been known for its innovation, and we're known as a community that most certainly embraces change. Visitors are frequently amazed at all that the city of New Britain has to offer. From Broad Street in one of the largest Polish districts on the East Coast, to the birth of the Barrio Latino on Arch Street, and the network of beautiful parks established by our forefathers, which is on beautiful display today. As a group, we decided to capitalize on this notion that New Britain is full of surprises once you get here. We are truly a destination, rich in history, blessed with a very, very active arts community, including theaters, gorgeous museums like the one we're in today. We are alive with entertainment in the sports arena, thanks to our New Britain Bees. We are a city with unique restaurants and have a long-standing relationship with our anchor institutions, including Central Connecticut State University, Go Blue Devils, and our hospitals, which are represented here today as well. The bottom line is that we are at a time in our city's history when new development and progress are underway like we haven't seen in decades. And the region is watching us lead the way. So it's time for us to tell our new story. So with the help of the stakeholders and citizens who voted on a favorite-looking slogan via the City Journal, thank you, our design has been chosen and our new slogan has been chosen. So I want to call up right now and need Raymond, Maddie, Jasmine, and Amari to come help me. These are our students from the YWCA. Thank you, Mallory Dupre, for bringing them here last minute. The school was canceled today. We were supposed to have our student ambassador program be here. But YWCA comes through in the clutch for us. So thank you. So at this time, we're going to count down with a 3, 2, 1. And Raven, Maddie, Jasmine, and Amari are going to help us turn over these boards and look at our new city logo. So ready? You guys ready? All right, 3, 2, 1.
Get it, Jazz.
Here's our new city logo and our new slogan, to experience the new in New Britain. Thank you guys very much. That's the most important job today. So this logo is a modern twist to our city motto, which in Latin means industry fills the hive and enjoys the honey. Our new logo will be used in a variety of different materials, like the t-shirts you see being worn by our student ambassadors and ourselves. Our students are wearing those proudly. There might be some still left on the back table too that are up for grabs, I think. First come, first served. But experience the new will also be front and center on many different platforms, including our newly redesigned website, which is newbrightonct.gov. That's our city website, and that will be going live tomorrow. It'll be used on our social media accounts, banners, other promotional items, anywhere we see fit. Kim Valenti, our branding consultant, will speak shortly to describe how best Chamber really helped collaborate on the planning phases of this branding and marketing initiative, and he's going to talk briefly about that.
Thank you, Mayor. That always sounds weird to me. I don't know why. Good morning and welcome, everybody. Thank you, Mayor, once again for your introduction and support of this partnership with the Chamber of Commerce. My role here today is to give you kind of a brief background of our collaboration and explain how we've gotten to this point today. Years ago, somewhere around 1995, the City of New Britain entered into a collaborative effort with the Chamber to promote the city through a group called the New Britain Marketing Collaborative, and many of you were involved in that way back when. It was comprised of members of the business, healthcare, government, and nonprofit communities. This partnership produced a monthly calendar of events and provided a much-needed mechanism for communication between the business, nonprofit communities, and government. These efforts targeted two groups, the people that live and work in the city and the people in the larger central Connecticut region. Much of this effort was focused on a printed calendar that highlighted the many great things that happened in this community to assist with avoiding the scheduling conflicts that we saw regularly. So why did I mention this? Because these efforts have largely been the only marketing efforts the city has been engaged in for many, many years. Outside of specific efforts to promote projects, specific areas of our town, departments, like being it, if I hear that one more time, Eric, and other organizations, we really haven't had a consistent effort to promote the city or to centralize these efforts for over 30 years. New Britain is the place to be from the early 80s. We found a couple of things, and I had a couple of other things I couldn't bring them today, but these efforts go so far back, it's really almost archaic to look at some of these things and what we were looking at back in the 80s. So it became really apparent to us that this effort was very long overdue. So almost a year ago, we initiated a marketing and rebranding committee consisting of many stakeholders in this community. We met several times to strategize on these efforts that eventually led us to a city profile and a community survey that determined the critical issues that would eventually shape our efforts here. Partners in this effort included, as the mayor said, the Downtown District, the Arts Alliance, our nonprofit community, the school system, community foundations, and chamber staff. We hired a local marketing professional named Kim Valenti, who we just met, from Fine Lines Design, who was spearheading this effort, but she was also largely responsible for our recent chamber visitors guide that highlights New Britain and Berlin and did a remarkable job there. Thank you, Kim. But her efforts have brought us to this point in time, and it's my pleasure to introduce to you our design professional has led these efforts in the past several months to explain to us how we've gotten there. Kim Valenti.
Good morning. My name is Kim Valenti, and I am the creative lead on the Mayor's Marketing and Branding team. As was talked about, this process included creating a city profile, which can be viewed on the piano over there for anyone who's interested in the many months of process that we went through. This profile revealed the core building blocks for which the new brand identity is based. After many design concepts were evaluated and refined, the city's new brand identity was chosen because of several core design elements that reflects the city's history, its connected communities, and the positive changes that are taking the city in a new direction. The typeface is modern and inviting, the color palette is vibrant, and the graphic is a fresh interpretation of the city's beehive theme that represents its industrious past and future. The honeycomb design elements create a graphic that represents the many connections between the city, its residents, and community partners. The honeycomb shape, through its use of color divisions, creates an image of a bee, as if in flight, meant to represent New Britain's future, bright, optimistic, and moving in new directions. The word new is in bold to emphasize the new and positive changes in the city and is the theme of the tagline as well. The architecture of the logo is meant to offer maximum flexibility in usage for a wide range of applications and audiences. The logo may be used stacked or linear, with the tagline or without. The text may also be used alone or on other beehive-related themes, while still maintaining
we have to give a shout out to Mayor Bill McNamara, who was the one that was responsible for this. I know he couldn't be here this morning, but Gary Robinson is here. He's a good surrogate for Mayor McNamara. You helped him on this, didn't you? But we've come certainly a long way. This is very, very exciting. We know how great the city of New Britain is. We know how wonderful we are. I decided to take our positive story now beyond our city limits and show this to the rest of the state and New England. Embrace the new look. Remind your friends and family to experience the new in New Britain. And please share the slogan, share the logo on social media, and we'll continue to look for opportunities to promote our Experience the New campaign at future events. This isn't the last you've heard of this. We'll be working with Kim throughout the remainder of the year. We actually have timelines going into a couple of years on what to do from here. We get to tap our Parks and Rec type theme with our jingles and things like that. We're hoping that we'll be able to make a promotional commercial out of this and videos that will be shared on the internet and YouTube. But I want everybody in this room to remember mostly to be very proud of our efforts. We're a city that continues to evolve and never gives up, and we're going to change our image together one day at a time. So I want to thank everybody in this room who helped make this possible, and I invite you all to experience the new in New Britain.
Sorry.